David Fincher is one of the most highly regarded directors in the world. He is well renowned for his work on movies such as The Social Network, Zodiac, and Gone Girl. However, in my opinion, his most notable work is a small, little bit overlooked, honestly not very popular movie named Fight Club. Yeah, I don't know if you've heard of it, it's not very well known. All jokes aside, this movie is a milestone in pop culture, and will stay embedded in your brain weeks after viewing, and the main reason for it is its iconic ending scene. In this essay, I will talk about why Fight Club's ending scene is so potent, powerful, disturbing, and cathartic at the same time. So, you're probably going to want to take this as a spoiler warning. The first thing that you notice in this scene is the setting. The room is barren, unfinished, with tools and equipment strewn about. The lighting is dark and brooding, and visibility is low. There are windows in the back in which we can look onto the city, but we're too far away to hear the hustle and bustle. The only thing that we can really focus on in the shot is the character in the center, his body battered and broken, in a solitary chair in the center of the frame. This makes the scene seem almost desolate in atmosphere, and we reflect on what led this character down this path. The narrator has constantly been attempting to end Tyler's influence on him, and now that he finally has, he's in a state of serenity. Injured to the point of near death and all, but at least he has some room to breathe. This makes the audience feel as though the climax of the movie was over, and maybe even that we could get some form of a happy ending. Either way, it leads us into a false sense of security, and we forget about one very important thing. As the scene progresses, we watch as Tyler's henchmen enter. The most notable thing about this part of the sequence is the narrator's character. As the dialogue progresses, we notice one very important thing. He's entirely too calm.
Are you alright, sir?
Oh yeah, I'm okay.
Throughout the whole of the film, we watch as this character slowly loses his grip on reality. He's not been given a single shred of solace throughout the entirety of its runtime. However, in this scene, he seems almost completely at peace with the world. It's not exactly spelled out as to why he feels this way, but if I had to chalk it up to my own headcanon, I'd say it's because his mind is whole again. When you really think about it, Tyler was merely a collection of emotion that the narrator needed to shed in order to live out the life he always wanted to. As a result, the narrator was unable to be as free-spirited as Tyler, in the same way that Tyler had little to no restraint. Now that Tyler's been dealt with, the narrator has regained that specific part of his mind, and consequently now shares certain traits with him. We watch as the narrator almost embraces this, and takes control, giving orders and displaying situational awareness only Tyler could have had, which serves as a true testament to just how much Tyler's affected him. This is absolutely amazing for the ending, as it provides us with a sense of ambiguity. We have no idea how much of an influence Tyler had on him, or even if he's somehow still there.
Dad, Mike's ship!
Let her go. Hi, Marla.
And then Marla enters the shot, practically the driving force for the entirety of the movie. She asks some very well-earned questions, at which the narrator's response is still nonchalant and completely out of his character. He dismisses the rest of his lackeys, and with one final line of,
I can't believe he's still...
There's only 3 people left in the room. The narrator, Marla, and...
Find some cause.
Yeah, he's not important. Marla's understandably worried about the gaping hole in the protagonist's face, but the narrator continues to reassure her. And that's when we start to hear the faint sound of Where Is My Mind by the Pixies playing in the background. And all of a sudden we remember everything that's about to happen as the noise gets louder and louder, continuously crescendoing until... The music is perfect, not only reflecting the character's inner psyche, but also drawing a massive contrast with the horrific events unfolding directly in front of us. The music gives the scene an almost happy atmosphere, and finally confirms that the narrator's mind is too far gone. Another noteworthy aspect of this is the mise-en-scène. Look at the composition and character placement in this specific shot right here. The 2 characters are in the center looking down at the city as it crumbles, literally the highest point for miles around. The king and queen of the New World Order, as it were. The long shot gives the scene a sense of finality, while still leaving the scene with a huge open ending. Many aspects of this finale are left ambiguous. We don't know the extent of the chaos unfolding in front of us. We don't know Marla's thoughts regarding the events. And we don't even know if it actually happened. As far as the audience knows, this could still be taking place in the narrator's mind. We're free to draw our own conclusions, but ultimately are unable to do anything, except sit back and watch as the world crumbles around us. Whatever we just witnessed, it was certainly iconic.